And Coach, obviously you guys have been idle for a couple of weeks since the end of the conference tournament. Just how important was it to just get this first win, however it happened, to get back on your feet?
It was big, especially being the one seed. If you lose that first game, you kind of lose your advantage. So it was big to win that game, just so we kind of maintain the advantage of being the one seed. And it's just nice to come out, like I said, play again and kind of get a little bit of rhythm and just kind of see where we match up, because we hadn't played Whittier in a couple of years, so it was fun to go back out and play them again.
And Shelby, obviously you hadn't pitched in 2 weeks. Does it take a little while to sometimes get your timing back after you've been idle for a while, or?
No, I think that's something that we prioritize, in the 2 weeks that we aren't playing games, that, just to maintain that we're still being hot and go into this tournament looking good. So.
And it seemed like you threw your changeup for strikes in a lot of key spots. Was that a pitch you felt like you had command of today?
Yeah, I thought it was looking pretty good today.
And then kind of same question for you, Darren. You haven't had any live pitching in 2 weeks. You had a couple real good at-bats early. Did you feel like you were able to get right back into the flow right away? Or?
Yeah, I think I was able to, get back in the flow. We try and do a lot of live hitting on the off time, so yeah.
Coach, you were able to grind this win out. Certainly you'd like to win every game, 8-0, but sometimes those tight ball games help your team galvanize together and convince in the playoffs that you can get it done.
Yeah, and I think, it was a tough game. I think Whittier's been hot lately, and they certainly just showed why. They kept fighting, and certainly something they showed obviously last week in the tournament, and you could see it in their lineup. Like, they competed pretty hard, I thought, throughout the game, and had some good at-bats, and hit a couple balls that were deep that we were able to catch that would have been, I think, hits that might have even changed the game a little bit more. But I think our kids did a great job too, getting out early. I just thought we left some opportunities out there early to maybe increase the lead a little bit more and not keep it at a 4-run lead. And then we kind of messed around a little bit and let a couple kids get on, and then they got momentum at the end, and then we kind of had to hang on. And that's kind of the game of softball. Sometimes you let momentum kind of get away from you, then sometimes you're kind of fighting to hold on.
Shelby, what about a pressure situation like that? Is that something that you've got complete control when you're out there, and the other team's just about to maybe pull that game out?
I think that's something that's super cool about softball, is that there's those pressure situations, and so like just be able to execute when the timing's right. I think that's makes softball fun. So
you've been there before and had to grind out games. Was this no different than any of those other times?
Can you repeat that again?
Was this a different or the same experience as you've had when you've had to really sweat a game at the end and get that blast out?
Yeah, pressure is pressure, so it's just, whether you can execute or not. So.
How about the next opponent, Darian? Do you have any thing that you know about Claremont that'll be significant going into tomorrow?
I think we just have to focus on ourselves and really just go out there and swing in and pitch our best games.